Hey guys, this is Robert Broussard. I'm here to talk to you about your Summit experience and competing in the Beachbody Classic. If you've never been to Summit before, Summit is an amazing yearly coach conference. Usually they have it at different sites. It's been in Vegas, Nashville, and New Orleans since I've been a coach. And these are great cities to go visit and great, tax write-offable vacations, so to speak, especially the Vegas trips. And it's exciting times to go leave and go invest in your business and be surrounded by thousands of like-minded people who are bettering themselves and bettering many people and trying to grow income for their families. And there's so much going on at Summit with the earned events and all the workouts and just your team events. You really want to plan out Summit and get the most out of it that you can and maximize your investment in your business trip, because you guys really should treat Summit as a business trip, because that's really what it is. Okay, so you're taking time away from family, friends, loved ones, maybe your day job, taking personal time off to go and invest in your business. So you want to maximize your investment at Summit, because that's what it is. That's the best way to look at it, okay? And so if you're going and competing at Summit, you have a whole nother layer of stuff now you got to deal with. Okay, so on top of going to all the trainings and whatnot, now you have this extra layer of stress and things to worry about, like eating all of your meals, getting your tans, your prejudging tan, your competition tan. Imagine being in New Orleans in the French Quarter, surrounded by fantastic food, and your whole team is going to Cafe Du Monde and you can't eat it because you're on a regimented plan. That happened to me, okay? I had some friends go there earlier. We ended up going, after prejudging, but you will miss out on some experiences at being on a regimented meal plan. Imagine going and trying to do a group workout, being exhausted, maybe being dehydrated or having your water depleted. Okay, that happened to me when Segui invited me on stage in New Orleans. I'm never going to turn that down for a show. It was one of the most incredible experiences of my life to be on that stage with Segui leading a workout in front of 4,000 people. And it was a brutally hard workout, man. I saw people in wheelchairs out there, man. It was so inspiring to be up there, but I'm being up there with like no energy. You know what I mean? And we're the leaders on stage trying to lead this workout, and I'm just in a maybe water depleted state. I'm cramping. I'm not in the best peak, athletic physical condition, but I'm up there anyway, and in a lot of pain doing this incredibly hard workout. So, when you're dieting down and you're right near a show, you generally don't work out within a couple of days of the show. You may have some weight training workouts as you start to carb up or whatnot, but generally you're not doing some hour-long, really hard workout. And Segui's workout kicked everyone's ass. It was so hard. He kept holding these lunges. Oh my God, that he could just hold it for days, and I'm struggling. But anyway, when you're competing, you may not have the best experience at the group-led workouts in front of all these trainers, and maybe your backstory is a Shanti workout or a Chalene Johnson workout or Segui Kalev workout, and maybe you sandbag on that workout or miss some of that experience because you got to get a tanning appointment, or you forgot some meals and you got to go to the store and prep some food or something. It's just an extra layer to go to at Summit. I know I've missed some of the sessions because I was competing, having to catch tanning appointments. Even with the best intentions, sometimes the tanning appointments go wrong. They had to move locations last year. So it's a little more work on top of the usual stress and getting the most out of the Summit. Competing, now you have to worry about all your meals. And then you may be in a great location with great food. You can't eat the food. Maybe you're missing some social events because you got to go to bed early because you got to be in front of judges at 8 a.m. in the morning. You can't be up to midnight. But please understand, one of the biggest values at Summit is all the people you're going to meet. Your best takeaway from Summit may not even be in a general session. It may be from some brand new coach you just met in the Starbucks salon. He gives you an incredible good Snapchat tip. The people you're going to meet there, learning how they do challenge groups, the networking you're going to involve, meeting other coaches, talking about the business side, not so much a competition, but focusing on just the business aspects of Beachbody. That's going to be your best takeaway. It's just the people you meet. And if you're so focused on a competition, you're going to tend to hang around competitors more than likely, because the other people, they're all working their business. They're all there to learn and grow the Beachbody business. And you may be separate from those people while you're focused on the competition and hanging around competitors. Nothing wrong with that, but a lot of conversations around the competitors, I've noticed, involve the competition, food, dieting, workouts, rah, throw some weight around. There's nothing wrong with that, but I've gone to summits where I didn't compete and got a lot of information. So understand your summit experience can be very different. I mean, there's probably going to be somebody from the UK coming over to summit who's going to compete. And God bless whoever this is competing, they're probably going to miss out on a lot competing. And when you're, this may be your first summit, and just be aware that you should really get the most value out of summit. And when you do compete, you may miss some things. Maybe out of your control, just due to the fact of when the tan appointments are available, so to speak. But I hated missing a lot of good meals in New Orleans, because I was born south of New Orleans. I was there a couple of days ahead of time to kind of get acclimated and to reduce stress, and I just could not eat any of the food. Okay, I will give you a couple of travel tips. If you can drive to Summit, I recommend bringing a cooler of your meals. Have your meals prepped ahead of time before you leave the house. That's something that I've been pretty consistent in. I've been able to drive to Nashville twice and New Orleans once, and I was able to bring all my meals in a Yeti cooler. I packed a lot of the meats up, and the carbs for me were like rice cakes. I packed a microwave in case the hotel didn't have a microwave. I packed what did I pack? Yeah, all the meats in the cooler, and mainly the microwave and the cooler was it. And then just know where the stores are in case you need to go get some last minute changes to your diet. If your coach recommends you drinking, I don't know, wine the night before prejudging, which happened to me one day. I had to go get some wine. Knowing where the grocery stores are, or getting a house, Airbnb house with a kitchen. That way, if you have last minute diet changes, you're in a place where you can cook and prep meals, and you're covered in that respect. Okay, don't assume that because a hotel says they'll have a fridge available will mean it'll be available. More than likely, somebody already snagged it up. So count on there not being a fridge there. So coolers can be nice. But having a way to cook your meals would be very key whenever you get to Summit. So those are my tips. And again, it's easy to get lost in just the competition side of Summit, and you miss so much of what is going around you because you're so narrowly focused, or maybe you don't have the energy. You may miss some relationships, people you're going to meet at Summit because you're so focused on competition. So if you are competing, don't miss out. Try to get as much as you can. Go to all the events. Go to all the sessions. Try to plan your tan appointments and whatnot outside of any Beachbody event. Make sure you hit all of the events. And, also how to get the most out of Summit, document your journey. Document your entire journey going to the Classic. Go live backstage, show people what's going on, because many people just want to know what is it like to compete. So show them. That's my best advice on competing and going to the Summit.